Two big stories have now been run in the New York Times and Newsweek featuring details of President Obama's so-called kill list, a list of supposed terror targets the president has personally ordered the deaths of. But is this a presidential kill list even lawful? Ben has the reality check you won't see anywhere else.
For over a year now, Reality Check has covered the issue of the Obama administration using drone strikes to kill people, including U.S. citizens accused of being terror suspects. According to several new reports, we know much more about this program. So let's begin with who is overseeing it. White House Counterterror Chief John Brennan has now seized the lead in choosing which terrorists will be targeted for drone attacks or raids. Brennan is now overseeing the use of lethal U.S. force outside of war zones within one small team at the White House. We'll get into Brennan's power to have people killed who are not in war zones in a minute. But under this new arrangement, which has been going on for about a month, Brennan now has greater input earlier in the process before making final recommendations to President Barack Obama. Here's what Brennan has said about these powers.
As a matter of international law, the United States is in an armed conflict with al-Qaeda, the Taliban, and associated forces in response to the 9/11 attacks. And we may also use force consistent with our inherent right of national self-defense.
Now, the problem with what Brennan just said there, how do you make the jump that all these kills equal national self-defense? The armed conflict with al-Qaeda and the Taliban and those associated forces carries no declaration of war. And the assassination program Brennan is overseeing is killing targets who are outside the theater of war. President Obama's kill list is described as a kind of yearbook full of photos with names and whereabouts of known and suspected terrorists, including Anwar al-Awlaki.